Blessed Sunday to all. I'd like to make a little focus on the first parable of today's gospel reading because there are two parables, short parables. And the reason why I would like to focus on the first is that of the three synoptic gospels, meaning to say Matthew, Mark, and Luke, only Mark, the Gospel of Mark, is reporting or having this kind of parable of the seed being sown and then it grows through the land under the earth without the knowledge of how by the farmer who actually sowed the seeds. Now, why is this very interesting to talk about? Precisely because here we come to terms with the wonders that God does or can do in our lives. And at the same time, our own freedom is practically also very much presented. No, matulog, mumata, okay, mamubo, magtikad sa yuta, unya, magpaabot kano sa mo, mahinog ang na mo sada aron mapupo o aron maani ang mga tanom. But beyond or at the back of our minds, God is always at work, whether we like it or not. And this is something that we have to respect, especially in terms of looking into our lives. Maordinaryo man nga kinabuhi o maordinaryo man nga panahon o maespesyal nga panahon. Yes, sometimes we are focused on what we can do or what we should do. Usahay malimot ta, that God has His own ways of doing things. Kaya usahay malimot ta nga diktahan nato ang Ginoo diha sa atong kinabuhi. Ganahan ta nga mao ni buhaton sa Ginoo sa atong kinabuhi. You know, what comes to mind in this very beautiful illustration is actually what the prophet Isaiah in chapter 55, talking about God's ways are not our ways, and His thoughts are not our thoughts. That He does so many things beyond even our comprehension. And that's the reason why there is the presence of mystery in our lives. If we are not able, if we do not know how to appreciate a mystery, then our lives are not really complete. Dili gyud kompleto ang kinabuhi. Kung kabalo tatanan, mag-anticipate pa na kahibalo ta sa tanan, di ba? Usually mo ingon din ta nga, uy mamatay na lang ka, uy kay ngano pa man kag mabuhi kang kabalo naman ka. Because without the mystery that is a very important element or actually ingredient in our lives are never colorful or beautiful. And this mystery always comes from God's own ways. But it doesn't mean that we cannot have a connection to it. Because spiritual fathers and spiritual writers are always teaching us about how to keep in touch with these mysterious designs that God has for our lives, individually and as a community and for the whole world. And that is through prayer. Discovering through the depths of the mystery that the Spirit actually can lead us into understanding or into grasping little things that mean a lot into our lives. Ang mga misteryo sa Ginoo, ang mga misteryo sa Dios, do not necessarily fit with our definition nga, bunggisius kaayo sa tanan. No? Because even the simplest thing is actually part of the mysterious designs of God. Usahay kita, kinahanglan manggod ta usahay nga i-desensitize tungod sa ato ang panahon karon, tungod sa atong mga attitudes, kinahanglan tag scintillating, sorry for using that word, kinahanglan ta og exciting, kinahanglan ta og bongacious, muna nga once in a while, as we always reflect in the liturgical calendar, di ba? Human sa mga solemnities, human sa mga special seasons, mubalik na punta sa ordinaryong panahon. Kay dili man sa tanang higayon, espesyal ang mga kasaulugan. Because life is even special in its ordinariness. And it is in the ordinariness of these experiences that God continues to touch our lives. Each little and tiniest fiber in our existence is part of God's mysterious designs in our lives. And it is only when we realize that, and we also respect, allowing God to be God. Now, this is a very sensitive expression. Let God be God in your lives. No? Let God be God in our lives. Because He has His own ways, not according to what we wish or what we want to. Because as we are taught, again, we go back to the prayer, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. He does not will, He does not wish, He does not intend bad to all of us. Practically, He does intend goodness to us. He is good all the time. He is the goodness that that is the highest form of good. But then, sometimes, it takes a lot of courage and strength to allow a little space, if not a huge space in our lives and in our hearts, to make Him reign. And this is actually part of the parable of the seed that is growing with the farmers unnoticing and unknowing it. And we are experiencing it day in and day out. Even at this very moment, God is at work in the mysterious ways that sometimes we cannot grasp or sometimes we are not even aware of. But then the Eucharist is always a way of putting all these things and intentions in mind. Because in the first place, we come here to thank the Lord for having touched us in the many wonderful and different and manifold ways. Even sometimes if we do not feel we are being touched by the Lord. But at any rate, we know some experiences that we are touched by other people's lives. That other people are touching our lives in the many different things that they do or experiences, and call it God's way of bringing us into a realization, because He is just within us, among us, and around us. Dili ba? Ang Diyos, Emmanuel. He is God with us. So with this particular challenge and reflection, let us continue counting the blessings and thanking the Lord for what He has done and what He is still about to do in our lives, and for the still many graces in store for us. And hopefully, and let's make it a vow, not to keep it by ourselves, but to be able to share these things, even in our own little ways, to our needy brothers and sisters in the world. Amen.